Hello, and I'm Blake Member. Welcome to Shindo World. So we're going to explain all the things that have been different and been changed. So, first thing that's been changed, if you notice, is a slight visual difference to the game. It's nothing too big or major. It's just a couple things like the cargo house buildings, little tiny visual bubbles like this, as you can see. Then one of the other ones is the different maps, which they have now changed. We're going to the main menu quickly. Just going to show you the twoest, I think personally, the biggest changes since it went down and came back up. It was reintroduced with the two new modes that they were talking about prior to everything going bellied up and the game was removed from Roblox, which obviously caused some huge issues and a couple of bad backlashes. So they added in the Shindo World RPG aspect, and then they added in the hardcore aspect. So they had a bit of the softer version, and then they've had Shindo World, which is pretty much PvP wipeable, using RPG characters. So this one's a bit similar, similar to the first game, a lot less restrictive, not too many issues. And then you go into this one, and it's just hardcore. They also have the hardcore variant, which is like basically a lot closer to servers. You don't roll anything, you don't keep anything from your previous stuff, it's blank slate and it's brutal. You do missions, you do things, you do engage in a lot of PvP, player versus player activity. You can get white, you can use your stats. Everything is entirely random what you get. So it's kind of a bit brutal, but it's also for those who really love hardcore, you want to jump on there, do it, engage. Because I think that's where you're going to really engage your PvP skills, playing the game, progressing. And if you enjoy the feel of games on Roblox that do this, that give you all that hard feel where it's like people can reset your progress, but it's really hard and you deserve it once you get there. And this is for you. Secondly, there's more updates. So with the naming of everything, all the bloodlines, everything's changed. Stat-wise, Chakra is now Chi, so the names. All the bloodlines names have changed. Now, to do with the bloodlines, they've added in all the Kage spec bloodlines and all the spec bloodlines that you could get now in the closed community are now obtainable via rolling. So if you're going to at any time try and start rolling for these, I would suggest now or in the near future, because Lol Games and Kerberos and his brother, they're all really rolling out the codes, which are giving you absolutely loads and loads of spins. So it's a really good time to get the bloodlines you're missing, to get obviously the ones you really, really badly want to get your hands on, and start them up right now as soon as you can, because you're going to have all these spins, all these codes you can use, whack them out of the way and get the things you want. So now's a good time to do that. Secondly, they've added something really, really cool, and I think absolutely game-changing to the combat side of things. Once people start unlocking these, they're going to be absolutely crazy. So in some abilities, they've added a couple new things: air control, liquid control, stone control, shot control, and flame control. So what these do is they add an effect onto your weapon once equipped. You have to obviously find I believe you find them via scrolls and stuff in game, in certain areas, I believe. And what happens is they apply status effects and damage boosting effects to your weapons that you have with, so they're really, really crazy good. The two elements that I have seen in use is the shock control and the flame control. I've not seen the other ones really being used. So the flame control applies a fire-based damage onto your sword. So it boosts the damage of your weapon, sword, whatever you want to use. And then on top of that, it will do burn damage over time, even while it's not on 50 damage. So it's really good for doing damage. Shock control is really excellent, good at dealing with your enemies and stunning them. So it gives you boosted damage and it stuns your enemies about 0.2 seconds, I believe. So it's not like some of the other moves where they do get stunned for a long period of time. It's literally stunned for a very short period of time, and once it's done, they're unstunned. But the thing about this is it'd be a great combo starter because you can literally slice, back up and provide yourself that second to get some space to cast a move, and boom, you've hit them. These are also good for stopping jutsus. Jutsus are also now able to completely hold all jutsus, all Kenkais, all bloodlines are able to be stopped completely dead in their tracks, so they're unable to be dealt with. So that's really, really good. Now, there's lots of different aspects this is going to be really useful. I think these are going to be really useful for PvP because they add a new aspect to your weapons that you can now apply elemental abilities to them and boost them. So you're going to have different combat. So I think a lot of the people are going to start boosting at the start using taijutsus and other moves to get you in close, to start using these weapons and to wail on you, because they're going to be really, really useful in PvP and other aspects of the game. They've added in obviously Senko Storm and Body Replacement Haze as well. So they've added a few bits and pieces here and there. The game has really, really definitely changed. It's better, it runs smoother, it's more unique, it's different, it's coming into its own now. The game has improved drastically and I'm absolutely gobsmacked of how well this game has improved. So I really want you guys to really try this game and absolutely have fun playing this. Now there's one thing I'd like to ask you guys before you guys leave, before I stop the video, is that would you like me to play more of Shindo Live? And if you do, what do you want me to play? Would you like me to play more of the hardcore style, hardcore section of the game where I'm progressing, I'm fighting other people and doing the PvP aspect of things? So let me know, like, subscribe and comment down below what you would like to see next, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.